Greetings and salutations. Random, not so random thought in this moment. So, since the passing of Assata Shakur, I've definitely become a bit obsessed. I ordered her book, so that should be coming tomorrow. And I actually invited my dad to read it with me. He's gonna be doing the audio book. But yeah, we're gonna have our own little personal book club on that book. But yeah, no, I've just been kind of listening to a few more things, you know, different people providing commentary on her. And one of the people that was speaking, I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna link the I'm gonna add the link to that video to my list of videos that I recommend maybe checking out, just to kind of get an idea of who she was, if you're not someone that is more actively familiar with her, you know. Myself, I was not, you know, I was very passively aware of her and her story. There's so much that I didn't realize, you know. The gravity of her experience really had not sunk in for me, and I just think it's important that we look into her story, and people like her, you know, Angela Davis as well. And then the awareness that it also brings to political prisoners still to this day, you know, from the 70s, from the 60s and 70s, people that have been held in captivity, you know, as a means to silence them, you know, held by this government, the government currently presiding over us, the people, right? And I just think it's so important that we really pay attention, right? We really open our eyes and see and recognize that the people in power are not here for us, right? They are not for the people, right? They are maintaining the interests of the hefty donors, right? The people with the bankroll, the big corporations, big tech, big pharma, right? They're beholden to that class of people, right? The elites, right? It's important that we recognize that, and that we're not holding on to a hope that this government, as it stands, is going to somehow turn around and everything is going to be okay. That's not what's going to happen, right? We do need to wake up and realize all the lies that we have been roped into, right? Making us kind of continue perpetuating this very oppressive system. You know, just looking at Assata Shakur and her story and stories of others like her, it's important, right? Because it tells us a much deeper, darker story of the current ruling class, right? The people in power, right? You know, looking at what's happening right now with ICE, right? With the continued kidnapping of human lives. And we cannot, you know, be we have to allow ourselves to recognize that this isn't just something that's been happening right now. You know, this has been happening. It happened under Joe Biden, under Obama, right? So let's not allow this moment to bring our focus all to Trump, you know, and this administration, because this is not an issue from this administration. This administration is just putting on a show with it, right? They're making it very evident what is happening, what has been happening. They are not the start of where we are right now, right? And it's important that we get really clear on that, right? you know, for me, I know I have not done the work to really educate myself, and that's something that I am setting the intention right now to shift, you know. I talk about that book club that I'm going to be doing with my dad. That's a part of my accountability. He's an avid reader, you know. He is a reader, and by embarking on this journey, what it is we're each going to take turns suggesting a book for us to read. And for the first few books, it has to be a book that neither of us has read. So I started it, so we're gonna start off with my book suggestion, which is Assata, right? And I am encouraging you to do the same, you know, and share the things that you learn. I definitely want to share what it is that I'm learning as I'm navigating through the process. Please hold me accountable to that. Because it's important, you know. It's important that we read books, you know. My daughter actually tells me that all the time. She's like, Mom, you need to read more. You know, and I do, because I have so many books that I've gotten and I've started and just kind of gotten distracted and not finished. But I think having an accountability buddy with my dad is gonna really help, you know, within that space. Yeah, so just, I don't remember where it was I was going, but yeah, we gotta definitely open our eyes fully. You know, right now we're in a space where we do still have our voice, right? We have the ability to use that, right? We have access to information, to learn, to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, and we should take that time to do so, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I think with that, I believe I am complete. There is some laundry I've been avoiding, procrastinating. But yeah, sending so much love in this moment. Peace.